of young Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you.
Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you.
Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Mary, help of Christians.
Pray for us.
In the name of the Father,
And the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Thank you for giving us the word of prayer. And as Madam is coming, I would also like to welcome this teacher who are our churches today to come in front if they are around. Mr. Kenneth, Mr. Bono, and Madam Lee. And since they are on the way coming, we are not going to wait, we are going to begin. Please.
Good afternoon, all. God is good. And all the time. October 27, 2021 is a very special day, a day every student and teacher in this school will remember forever. They will never forget. We are holding a biology contest. We are grateful. And we thank God for the gift of life and the gift of this day. We equally thank the Radio Jangwani administrators, together with the crew who are here today airing the contest. Sincere gratitude to all our teachers and the sisters, and especially those ones who took their time out of their busy schedules to make necessary preparations and organize this occasion. I now welcome all of us present, all our parents and well-wishers who are also watching this event live. I welcome all of us to participate as necessary. Enjoy our afternoon, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Now, we are beginning.
You just pick a number.
So we are going to begin. So, if you hear your name, you come in front and you come within seconds. So we are going to use this side. And as you stand in front here, make sure you are standing where you are seen. So you are going to come, and as you come forward, you pick a number, and that number that you pick there is going to project the question that you are going to answer. Okay? Yeah, it is going to project the question that you are going to answer. So make sure as you go through that side, you take a number and make sure it is only one. If you pick two, you return the other one. So we would like to know which family comes, and it has got 4 members from one from one, one from two, one from three, and one from four. Once your member picks that letter, the question will be projected there, and I'll give you seconds to consult amongst yourselves, and the bell will go, and you begin the presentation. So we are going to hear the first family to come forward. It's a 6C1.
6C1.
The family member with the 6C1 is your time. This container from 1 and 2. This is for 3 and 4. 1 and 2 mtu moja achukue hii. 3 and 4. Going from. So we are going to begin with those in Form 1 and 2. They are the ones that are going to start come on stage. So they are going to say the number they have picked. Then the question of that number will be projected. We give them some seconds to breathe. Just seconds, not minutes. Then from there they begin. So, come this side. See? So, we like to hear the number that you have chosen in Form 1 and 2. You read your number of the question there. That paper has got a number. The one you have picked, that's a number. Then you say that number. Number 10, so they have taken number 10. And the number 10 is going to be projected. Are you able to see the number there? Another number. Are you able to see the question? Very good. Just take your time, don't be tense. Agree amongst you to answer that question. Then you are given only 3 minutes to answer the question. You already know.
This process involves the contraction of ventricular muscles. This process involves the contraction of ventricular muscles. The volume reduces as the pressure increases. The anteroventricular valves remain closed. The semilunar valves remain open as to prevent the backflow of blood from outer and pulmonary artery. The thick left ventricle contains thick muscles, which, unlike right ventricle, which generate pressure as to enable the pumping of blood to all the bodies.
Thank you for your time. And now we move to the next presenter. Among from here and the four, I know you have the number, you read the number 6. If you don't see the you are not to come over the other side, you can present on this lower stage. So because we have seen is going to give some time to the lower stage in the presentation. Still okay. So as he said, you are going to two protocols of this constituency in this organization of the election. The projects we are not supposed to talk. So the elections are now you see, we are going to reduce the timing. Instead of 3 minutes, we are going to use 2 minutes in terms of presentation. So come, well prepared, straight to the point. Just want to straight to the question, reads, then read the answer. Direct the way it is. So the members, you come forward. Don't go to the main stage. You come this way. The form 1 and 2, you pick 1. Form 3 and 4, you also pick 1 letter. Then you go to stage. Only 1 letter among the 2 of you. Then you stand on that stage, the lower stage, the 4 of you. Or the 2 of you remain that side, and then they read the question. You consult among the 2 of you, and then you answer that question. So may you give us your, yes? Number 11.
When the body is hurt, the letters are exposed to air where they repeat the finance measurement to change the emotions of the recruiting body. Representing heparin is an antibiotic factor. And from Romain to Romain and the differences with Romain, I brought them into the living forms of nation and conservation is and then which drive from start to be.
Thank you. Let's see the answer. So, thank you, Mpigie makofi. She has tried. Then now, we have the presenters from Form 3 and 4. Come forward. And you read your number. You say your number. Which number? 12. Number 12, 1, 2. Is it? Number 12, 1, 2. Take your time. Wapigie makofi. When you are presenting, during the presentation is meant for all the 4 members who are there. If your member is presenting and you feel maybe there is a point that she has left out, still you can go and assist that presentation, so you don't leave the person to do it alone. That's why you're there, the 4 of you. It's the 4 of you. 4 of you. You want family yenu ni St. Paul's. 4 of you come here. Huyu wote simama hapo mbele kwa dais. Simama juu wote. Umepeana namba yako? Umepeana namba? So they have taken question number 7, and it is about to discuss the process of digestion in the mouth, and basically that one is going to be presented by either Form 1 or a Form 2. But if a Form 3 finds she or Form 4 can contribute, you can still contribute. So briefly the process of digestion in the stomach. You can contribute.
As soon as the stomach,
you can consult. Mpatie.
also leads to separation President.
Number 4. Take your time. Number 4 is going to be projected.
Number 4A, secondary consumers and products and small alafu. Water strength and hope. Then number C, organic risk brown.
Wapigie makofi. Let's have order. There are those making noise. So let's hear the number. The from 1 and 2 are chosen. Number 6. 6.
Mira, reflect life in the condenser. Concentrate light on the stage. The stage is platform space management. Course adjustment lowers and raises the microscope. Object fine adjustment of raises and what allows the of short distance to bring it to the shallow point.
The Form 3 and 4, which number have you picked? Number 9. Number 9. Take your time there. Can you begin? Those who are talking behind there. So if you are through with F1, it's okay, you can go to F2. You can go ahead.
This one is the genetic expression of the color of the infant.
This time. Mpigie makofi. Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. You may come forward. You may come forward. Form 1 and 2, which number? Number 6. Listen. Go to 9. 9. Okay, 9. 9.
Wape naye. Sasa kaiona kama ni
Increase in humidity decreases the saturation density. Thus the plant increases the rate of transpiration. While humidity increases the electric saturation density, thus increases the rate of transpiration. Increasing the rate of transpiration. While increasing increases the saturation increasing the transpiration.
sasa hivi.
Take the number. The 3 and the 4, give us the number. Number 11.
Struggle for existence and survival for the fittest is based on Charles Darwin theory of evolution. It was observed that organisms with struggle for existence means that organisms with the number of offspring outnumbers the number of parents. Due to this increase in number of offspring, there is a limiting factors. For example, predation, competition, and disease. Struggle for survival for the fittest is whereby organisms with advantageous characteristics outnumber the one with disadvantageous characteristics. example, tasks that we use the example of long and short lecture. There was medical resources whereby there was medical resource and all the graphs are short. Due to these limiting factors, the environment demanded that you have to develop some graphs, variants, and the others.
One C. One C. To your started time, come forward. Come forward.
Six equal. Six. Gafum. Waweke kando wachukue wengine.
Come forward. Come forward. From 1 and the 2, which number? Number 1.
Since they are okay, you can give them. Look already. I think come.
Ability of an organism to respond to or detect changes in the environment, while the production is the ability of an organism to build an individual of the same kind. Gaseous exchange is the process by which respiratory gases are passed across self-examination. While respiration is the process by which food is broken down, food is broken down inside to release energy.
Number? You have taken number? Number? 10. Number 10. You can come up again. Number 4.
Ancient art of classification was started by Aristotle in the year 388 to 322 BC. He described living organisms into plants and animals. He further described animals according to their external structures into carnivores, herbivores, and omnivores. He described plants into herbs, plants, and shrubs. He also describes plants into poisonous and poisonous plants. Edible and non-edible.
Number 5, let's give them time. Wale watu wanaongea. Number 5.
They have mesotypes have more stomata on the lower parts of the leaf. They also have closed leaves, which reflect back light, reduced depth of transparency. Their leaves shape of reduced depth of transparency. Mesotypes are plants that
Come forward, come forward. Which number? Number 12. Take your time.
Depends on glucose formation during the process of photosynthesis. The sun molecule and fat can form glucose. Since glucose is osmotically potential, they increases the osmotic pressure potential of the gut salt backward in the gut cell. This causes the gut cell to travel from the neighboring cells and adjacent cells, making the thin inner wall making the thin inner and the thin outer wall to become fuzzy and bad out, thus opening the soft opening. During that time, since there is no sun, there is no photosynthesis taking place, thus the formation of glucose is bad. And the validity of the inner wall and the outer wall, it loses hence it divides inside, leading to the loss of the stomach.
Which number? Number 7. Take your time. Let's see. Seven.
this one is 224. This means that the red flowers dominate the white ones. So the ratio is 8:5. And this is the concept of complete dominance, whereby the red flowers suppressively they dominate against the white ones. Roman 2. The children are red flowers and white flowers. And since the red flowers are open, we use the capital letter R and this one is small letter. In the F1 generation, of the plants, all of them have the same color. This is because the dominant ones are red flowers. In Roman 2, the phenotypic ratio is then in part, the summary means that these are representations that are used to discuss characteristic analysis in genetics, so that to show how characteristics are passed from one generation to another.
C1, family number C1, C1. 2C1, 2C1. Which number? Number 5. Before you begin, in this family we need to know who is to present because you are 3. Is the other presenter here? Is she around? It's okay, you can go ahead.
The first number is genus, and the second part is species. The first genetic name must be written in capital letter, while species name must be written in small letter. Binomial nomenclature is the double meaning of system where the specimens are given 2 scientific names, which is genus and species. The scientist name must be written on the scientist who discovered the organism.
Which number?
Number 8. Number 8. bald head is 1/2. This is because the mature baldness affect the Y chromosome. Hence, the boy with mature baldness the importance of crossing over in meiosis. It helps in the variation. It enhances the hybrid vigor.
C1.
Ten.
C1.
Which number? Which number? Number 2.
Number 1, during collecting the specimen, you should handle dangerous specimen with care, like using forceps or gloves while handling the specimen. Number 2, do not destroy the natural habitat of the living organism or the specimen. Number 3, you should return the specimen to their natural habitats. Then number 4 is you should collect the only number required as to maintain the ecological balance. Yeah. Number 5, do not kill the specimen.
Which number? Number? Let's see the answers she has given. Okay. Number? Number 1.
So the question was explaining for abiotic factors that affect the ecosystem. Abiotic factors first are the living characteristics of the environment. So number 1, I will take the light. Light is necessary for the photosynthesis of plants and which involves the production of food. And this food is the one which is being taken by the animals and their source of food. So if there is, and also too much light affects the rate of photosynthesis because optimal light is required for the process of photosynthesis. And so, if the food is little, also the animals will be affected, right? Yes, so the first one I said is light, the second one is wind. Wind may majorly affect the transpiration rate of the plants. And so if there is too much wind, there is that blowing of the water in the atmosphere, that part. So it makes the leaves to generate a lot of water which is coming from down. So if there is this high rate of transpiration, making a lot of, which causes loss of water to the plants. The plants in dry areas are going to dry because if there is that loss of water and there is no the water to compensate, plants will dry. So that one is the effect of the wind. The other one is temperature. Temperature of the environment. So the temperature also affects the photosynthetic process and also the transpiration process. So for the photosynthesis, it needs optimum temperature because the enzymes acting at the photosynthesis process require optimum temperature for the process of food. And if the temperature is very low, the enzymes which are necessary for that process will be denatured, not denatured, but really inactivated. And I've said for the higher temperatures, they will be denatured, okay? Yeah, so that one is for temperature. The next one is atmospheric pressure. So atmospheric pressure, it affects the concentration of CO2, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen in the atmosphere. So as we are told, the higher you go, yes, so at higher atmospheric places, we have low atmospheric pressure, and this leads to the increase of CO2. So CO2 in the plants of higher levels, they will manufacture a lot of food in the process of photosynthesis because CO2 is essential for photosynthesis. I will stop.
Which number? Which number? Number? Eh? This number 3. 3.
Give any distinction between plants and animals. First, plants have leaves, while animals they have scales and fur. And second, animals move by locomotion, while plants do not move. And then plants reacts. Plant is slow to plant react. The animals they have the excretory organs, while plants do not have. Animals can reproduce, but while plants do not reproduce, but and animals react quickly to changes in the environment, while the plants do not react. They are slow in changes in the environment.
Very good. Which number? Your number? Number 3. Number 3.
Name the above method used in population estimation. Capture and recapture method. Calculate the population of grasshopper used in above data. habitat and ecological life. Habitat is a specific position in an ecosystem specific position in ecosystem with a particular condition where organisms live, while ecological life is a position in a habitat that is marked by a boundary where a living organism lives. Explain why biomass of a producer is greater than that of consumer in a balanced ecosystem. Biomass is a dry weight. Now, biomass of a producer is greater because the producers are those organisms that produce energy to the other trophic level. That is why they have greater biomass than primary consumers.
For C1, take note of time. For C1, we are running out of time. Number. Your family. Family. St. Peter. St. Peter. Number 8. And when you are using the microphone, please make sure it is closer when you are talking. Yeah.
Water molecules move from the soil into the air because the cells of the air contain a solid concentration. Since soil water is made, since cells is hypertonic, the water molecules move from the soil into the root air. The cells of the root air are released, and the water molecules dilute, making the cells less concentrated. The water molecules then move to the adjacent cells through the process of osmosis. Through the process of osmosis, the water then is taken to the xylem vessel, where the water molecule is taken to the xylem vessels where other processes involved, e.g. transpiration and capillaries.
Which number? From 3 and 4. Which number? Number 2. You can move closer to the graph. If you're not seeing it clear, you can move closer, there's no problem.
That's antelope A.
Ongea kwa sauti.
Antelope A. B1. That is sigmoid color. Name the faces labeled Q. PQ is black face. QR is long face. RS is decelerating phase. Then ST is stationary phase. C1. There is high growth rate. This is because the organisms have already adjusted to the environment. Thus, the natality rate is higher than the mortality rate. That's why it's rising. And then C2, S2. There is low population growth. This is because the organisms have already become old and they are unable to reproduce.
Thank you. Which family has not presented the first category? Kuna familia tumeacha? How are you? God is good? God is good? So now you can see how that exercise is. Some people have got the words are in their heads. Presentations, those ones we are going to stress on that later. And now we are moving to the second exercise. And this second exercise, you already know. The family members are going to come forward, and because of time, we are going to move very fast. And if you hear the name of your family, the number that you are bearing, you come in front of the stand there. I will be down here and I will be reading some statements. We have got 6 of them. In this category, we have 3 that you give scientific meaning behind them, and 3 is either a true or false statement. So this one is going to be very fast because again we are running out of time. So when you come here, we give you only 1 minute to do all these exercises. If you find it difficult, we give you 0. Then you go back. So we are going to begin. And when you hear Madam call the name of your family, you come in front there, and if you waste time, we deduct marks. It depends the time you are going to spend from there coming to the stage. If you take too long, we deduct the marks again. So we are going to begin, and let's hear which is the first family to come forward. 3C2. 3C2. So 3C2. If you waste the time, we deduct 2 minutes. You come to the stand. You are standing here. Come to the podium. There are 4 of you there. Number 3.
Number 3.
So you listen, come forward to the stand. You don't stand behind there. Songa mbele. Stand in the OE. Shikilia your stand. It can give you strength. That's the one you are going to use to consult within seconds. So I hope now you are ready. One of you to hold the microphone, and one can speak in behalf of that family, or you can give the answer collectively so long as it is correct. And now we go. Give us a scientific terminology that deals with improving human race by replacing defective genes. Give a scientific terminology that deals with improving human race by replacing defective genes. Embryology. Just a minute.
Now, they take only a minute. Only a minute. So wakiselect sana, you just move. Wasote, 1 minute.
These are the instructions. Let me repeat again, and you listen vizuri. These questions are going to be answered within 1 minute. 1 minute. So if you don't know the answer to that question, you just say pass. Don't waste time there. Pass. If you don't know the answer, pass. We move. So if you stand there, you waste your minute in one question, we give you 0, and then you come out of, and you hear the bell. So if the bell rings, you stop there. So be smart there.
And Mister, angalia your minute.
So we are beginning. Sorry, we begin. Always when it begins like that. So we begin, and it's only 1 minute.
Sorry for the time. Only 1 minute.
So give a scientific terminology that deals with the improving human race by replacing defective genes. Give the second one. Give a branch of biology that deals with the study of fossils. Which is the name that describes an area in a microscope that one can view a specimen from? True and false? A clinostat is a device that nullifies the effect of unidirectional stimulus. A clinostat is a device that nullifies the effect of unidirectional stimulus. True or false? A clinostat is a device that nullifies the effect of unidirectional stimulus. True or false? Number 5, the recapitulation theory is a concept described in Lamarck's theory. The recapitulation theory is a concept described in Lamarck's theory. The cells of caniculi are located between the plates of the liver cells. So out of these questions, I will give you the one that you have answered wrong. The last one, the cells of canicula are located between the plates of the liver cells. You have said false, it is true. Then, number one, give the scientific terminology that is with the improving human race by replacing defects, that is eugenetics. So, the rest, you answered them correct. So it's only. So you missed it too. Then the next family. Now we are moving very fast. Very fast. You have seen the example. Then here we are not going to waste the time. 1 minute. The next family. 5C. 5C2. Arakaraka, you waste your minute. It is gone. We are counting it. 5C2. Move very fast. 5C2. And hold the microphone. Make sure you hold the microphone. Come to the podium, hold the microphone. Don't waste time. We are counting your time. So, 5.
Take note the numbers.
Now, number 1, give a terminology that describes the difference in molecules between a region of high concentration and a region of low concentration. Give a terminology that describes molecules between a region of high concentration and a region of low concentration. The second one, identify the name of an apparatus that is used to collect small crawling animals. Number 3, give a scientific terminology that deals with the study of organisms in the same species. Number 4, well, listen. Number 4 is either true, the rest are either true or false. Attenuated pathogens are made up of mutated genes. Attenuated pathogens are made up of mutated genes. True or false? True. Then, the transfer of RNA, that's tRNA, and messenger RNA are responsible for the transportation of amino acids. True or false? Number 6, lytic enzymes destroy aged and unwanted cells organelles. True or false? Correct. So let's see the ones you got wrong. It's number 1. The terminology that describes the difference between is concentration gradient or division gradient. Then, the other one you got wrong, give a scientific terminology that is with the study of organisms of the same species is autecology. Then, attenuated pathogens are made up of mutated genes. You said true, but the correct answer is false, because attenuated genes are already dead, so they don't undergo mutations. So, in that category, you have got 3 correct and 3 wrong. Number 6C2. 6C2, we are counting your seconds. 6C2. We are counting your seconds. Come on stage, your seconds are moving. Hold your microphone. Question number 1. Give a branch of biology which deals with the development of techniques for application of biological processes. Give a branch of biology which deals with the development of techniques for application of biological processes. Then give the name of the father of modern classification. Give the name of the father of modern classification. Charles Darwin. Number 3, gifts. Can you shut your mouth? Number 3, give a terminology that is due to breakdown of organic matter to release nutrients to the soil. Give a terminology that is due to breakdown of organic matter to release nutrients to the soil and the rivers. Number four, these ones are true or false. Then number 4, Ascaris lumbricoides is a parasitic flatworm that belongs to the phylum Nematoda. True or false? False. Number 5, mutagens are the basis of spontaneous changes in organisms. True or false? True. Number 6, papain. Papain is an alkaloid obtained from the seeds of the purple fruit. Papain is an alkaloid obtained from the seeds of the purple fruit. True or false? So out of that, you have got two questions correct. The ones you got wrong are these. Number 1, the branch of biology is the development of the kinetics is biotechnology. Then give the name of the father is Carlos Linnaeus. Then give a terminology that is the breakdown. That's eutrophication. Then number 4, you got it correct. The last one you got wrong. Papain is an alkaloid protein obtained from the seeds of the purple plant. Papain is obtained from the skin, not seeds, from the skin of the purple plant. 4C2, very fast, take the time. 4C2, yeah. 4C2, you waste your time, we subtract your seconds. 4C2, go to the microphone, you waste your time, we deduct the seconds. Take the microphone. Now let's give them time. Excuse? Yeah, that's okay. 4. Here we go. Give a scientific and biological term that describes organisms whose temperature vary with the changes in their external environment. Give a scientific and biological terminology that describes organisms whose temperature varies with changes in their environment. Number 2, give a branch of biology that deals with the study of animals. Number 3, give a name of an enzyme that activates inactive enzymes. Give an enzyme that activates inactive enzymes. Number 4, true or false? The conjugated proteins are also known as amphoteric proteins. True or false? Number 5, the myometrium is made up of only smooth muscles. True or false? Number 6, the human skeleton is made up of 37 bones. True or false? Very good. In this category, you have got two answers correct. The one you got wrong, number 2, give the branch of biology that deals with the study of animals is zoology, not botany. Then, number 3, give a name of the enzyme that activates enterokinase enzyme. Then, the conjugated proteins, can you listen? Conjugated proteins are also known as amphoteric proteins. The answer is false, but you said true. They are not conjugated, they are not, the amphoteric are acids and bases. They react with acids and bases. When then they conjugated, they combine with non-protein components. Then myometrium is made up of only smooth muscles. It is true. It is true. It is made up of only smooth muscles, but you said false. Then the human skeleton is made up of, that's when that one you got it correct. The next 2C2. Seconds, angalia seconds mwalimu. 2C2, 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 angalia the seconds. Take the seconds. First to hold the microphone. If not, we deduct the seconds. Hold the microphone. Somebody to hold the microphone. Very good. 2C2, here we go. Number 1, give a terminology that is used to describe a flower with superior ovary. Give a terminology that is used to describe a flower with a superior ovary. Thrombosis. That one I can give you a mark. I will say something on that. And then, question 4. The placental mammals are also referred to as monotremes. True or false? True. Number 5. When a wall pressure is equal to tire pressure, the cell is said to be turgid. True or false? True. Number 7. The females are homogametic, while the males are heterogametic. True or false? So, again, you have got two correct. Number 1, it is hypogynous flower. Number 2 is the hilum. The hilum is part of the kidney, which has a concave depression. Then, the placental mammals are also referred to as monotremes. The answer is true. But you said false, but the answer is true. Then, you said true. See, since the answer is false. Because monotremes are egg-laying mammals, so they don't have a placenta. Then, number 7, the one you got wrong, the females are heterogametic while males are homogametic. It is true. Females are homogametic while males are heterogametic. The Form 4, they know that one very well. Now the next family, 10C2, seconds morning, 10C2, seconds, Angaria, 10C2, take the microphone, now there we go. 10C2. Number 1, apart from iodine solution, identify another stain that is used during specimen preparation. Apart from iodine solution, identify another specimen that is used during specimen preparation. Yes? Methyl blue. Then, number 2, identify the tissue that is used for gaseous exchange in hydrophytes. Identify the tissue that is used for gaseous exchange in hydrophytes. Pass. Number 3, give a biological term that describes a gynosium with fused carpels. Give a biological term that describes a gynosium with fused carpels. Pass. Then number 4. The sickle cell trait is a condition caused due to gene mutations. True or false? True. Number 5. Whooping cough is one of the viral diseases that infects the respiratory system. True or false? Whooping cough is one of the viral diseases that affects the respiratory system. True or false? The last one, the microscope has only 3 objective lenses. True or false? Now again, in that family you have got only 2 correct. You have only 2 correct. The first one, the one you got wrong, number 2 you said pass. Identify the tissue used for gaseous exchange is parenchyma tissue. Then give a biological term that describes a gymnasium, that's syncarpus. Then the one you said it is false and yet it is true. I mean, the one you said true and yet it is false is whooping cough is one of the viral diseases that affect the respiratory system. Whooping cough is not a viral disease. It is a bacterial disease. Therefore, that one is false, but you said true. Then number 6, a microscope, as a light microscope has only 3 objective lenses. You said true, it is false. It varies from one microscope to the other. Others have got 2, others have got 4, depending on the microscope. So, next family. Family number 1, 1C2, seconds, angalia mwalimu. 1C2, 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 seconds, you target them. 1C2, hold the microphone. The faster you reach there and you hold the microphone, your seconds are preserved. So, 1C2, here we go. Give a scientific name that deals with the study of fish. Number 2, which scientific terminology that refers to a flower that can be divided into 2 equal halves at a vertical sectioning? Give a scientific terminology that refers to a flower that can be divided into 2 equal halves in vertical sectioning. Give a scientific terminology that refers to a flower that can be divided into 2 equal halves at a vertical sectioning. Regular flower. Then number 3, give a scientific terminology that is described as non-washable hairs on insects for gaseous exchange. Spidacles. The next one, number 4, true or false? There are only 3 nitrogenous species that make up mRNA. True or false? True. Number 5, a nictitating membrane has 2 binocular lenses. True or false?
False.
Number 6, the gene loci is a specific part of the chromosome where genes occupy. True or false? So that is it. In this category, you have 3 answers correct, and the ones you got wrong, the scientific terminology that refers to a flower, it is actinomorphic flower. And then the non-washable hairs, those are plastron. And then there are only 3 nitrogenous species that make up mRNA and RNA. You said true, it is false. There are supposed to be 4. There are 4 nitrogenous species, and you know them. So the next family, 9C2, very fast. 9C2, seconds, mwalimu angalia. 9C2, seconds. Hold the microphone. 9C2, hold the microphone. Here we go, because of time. 1, give a biological concept that describes a cell cytoplasm which is in continuous motion. Cytology. Number 2, give a scientific terminology that describes organisms having a set of extra chromosomes. Give a scientific terminology that refers to organisms having extra set of chromosomes. Yep. And number 3, name the term that describes a plant with both male and female flowers on the same plant. Bisexual flower. Now, true and false. Both anaphase 1 and anaphase 2 of meiosis involve separation of homologous chromosomes. Both anaphase 1 and anaphase 2 of meiosis involve separation of homologous chromosomes. True or false? True. Number 5, diphtheria and poliomyelitis. Diphtheria and poliomyelitis are vaccinated through oral inoculation. True or false? Diphtheria and poliometries are. You have taken a lot of times. Now you have answered one question correct. Number 1, it is cytoplasmic streaming. Number 2, it is polyploidy, extra chromosomes, polyploidy. Then, number 4, anabase 1 is separation of homologous chromosomes, and anabase 2 is separation of chromatids. Then, diphtheria and poliometries, that's vaccination. Those are, polio is through oral inoculation and diphtheria is through injection. Then the other one I cannot talk about that one because you never attempted the question. Then number 12C, run very fast. 12C, detect the marks. Arakaraka hawajafika. 12C hawajafika. The microphone haijashikwa. Look at the seconds. Microphone haijashikwa. The microphone haijashikwa. Very good. We go. Here we go. Number 1, give a branch of genetics that deals with the placing of defective genes in man. Give a branch of genetics that deals with replacing of defective genes in man. Pass. Then number 2, give the name of the structure in insects that contains eggs that undergo incomplete metamorphosis. Pass. And number 3, give a dental disease. Give a dental disease that is characterized by reddening of the gums. Reddening of the gums. Yes. Pulp cavity. Number 4, plaque is one of the causes of tooth decay. True or false? Plaque is one of the causes of tooth decay. True or false? Number 5, the chemical substance responsible for transmission of impulse across a synapse is known as acetylcholine. A chemical substance that is responsible for transmission of impulse across a synapse is known as acetylcholine. True or false? True. Number 6, a depolarized membrane has negatively charged electrons to the outside and positively charged electrons to the inside. True or false? False. In this, you have got 3 questions correct, 3 wrong. Number 1, that branch of genetics is eugenetics. Then that structure that contains eggs is Udika, incomplete metamorphosis. Then the name of the disease is what? The name of the dental disease is gingivitis. Now, next number, 11C. Look at the time, 11C. 11C, deduct 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Hold the microphone, 7 seconds. There we go. That's the number 11. Number 11. Number 1, give a scientific terminology that describes plant cells when subjected to hypertonic solution. Give a scientific terminology that describes cells when plant cells when subjected to hypertonic solution. Yeah? Crenation. Number 2, give a disease that leads to the softening of the bones in humans. Give a disease that leads to softening of bones in humans. Pass. Then number 3, give a biological terminology that describes the amount of oxygen needed to get rid of lactic acid. Oxygen depth. Number 4, homologous structures are only seen in different vertebrates. True or false? False. Number 5, the coleorizer and the coleoptile both play protective roles. True or false? Number 6, The objective lens is the only lens that gives total magnification of microscopy. Now, in this category, you have got 3 answers correct and 3 wrong. The one you got wrong is plasmolysis. It's not crenation. In plants, it's plasmolysis, and that disease is osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a disease that affects the bones. Then, the one that you said is false is the coleoriza and the coleoptile. You said false, and yet it is true. They play protective roles. And then the next family, 7C. Look at the time, 7C. 7C, Aragaraka. We are running out of time, 7C. 7C, count the seconds, 7C. Hold the microscope, the microphone. Hold the microphone. There we go. Number 1. Name the disease that is caused due to passing out of too much dilute urine. Diabetes mellitus. Number 2. Give the branch of biology that deals with the study of fungi. Microbiology. Then number 3, which is the scientific terminology that describes the cell wall in relation to movement of molecules. Which is the scientific terminology that describes the cell wall in relation to movement of molecules. Pass. Number 4, true or false? Struggle for existence is a concept that is described in Darwin's theory. True. Number 5, the bulbinae is a gland that regulates osmosis in aquatic plants. True or false? True. Number 6, organisms in the highest trophic level have got the greatest biomass compared to organisms in the lowest level. True or false? True. So you have got 2 questions correct. You have tried what became again. You have got 2 correct. Very good. So number 2, that study, the study of fungi is mycology. Mycology, the study of fungi. Then number 3, the cell wall is fully permeable. Fully permeable. Fully permeable. Cell wall, fully permeable. Then number 5, the bulbinae is a gland that regulates osmosis in aquatic. You said true. The answer should be false. It's not in aquatic plants, it is insectivorous plants. Then, number 6, organisms in the highest trophic level have got the greatest biomass. You said it is true. The answer is false. They have actually the least, not the highest, the least. The next family, family number 8. Number 8, seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Number 8. Now, number 8. Give the name of the tissue that performs the role of packaging and storage sites. Golgi apparatus. Number 2. Name a disease in humans that is characterized by hardening of the walls of the arteries. Atherosclerosis. Give a terminology that describes the number of individuals per unit area. Give a terminology that describes the number of organisms per unit area. Population. Number 4, true or false? The resolution power is the ability of a microscope to separate 2 close objects. True. Number 6, rolling of the tongue is an evidence of continuous variation. True or false? Number 6, agranulocytes are responsible for phagocytosis. Is it true or false? Very good. You have got four correct. You have got 4 correct. You got 2 wrong. And the first one you got wrong should be parenchyma cells, parenchyma tissue. Parenchyma tissue is the one that acts as storage and whatever. Then the terminology is density, not population, density. Next family.
Not yet. Ujaita number 9. 9 to see. 9 walikuja. 11.
Which family has not come forward? Ni gani hajakuja? Number 9. 9 wamekuja. Number 11 wamekuja, si ndio? Which family has not been represented? All the families. So in this time, we are now going to look at the analysis in some few seconds, and we are going to do the awarding. We take the analysis in 2 minutes. We know the winner, and we are going to award them, and we call it a day. Okay? Otherwise, people have participated. People have tried. You can see people are tensed. You reach here, you cannot even speak. Those who have tried, they have tried to speak, and that's how it has gone. As they are telling,
Sasa, what is numbers? They are based on those families. Ones, for example, ukiwa 1, 6, 2, ndio hii 1. Sasa inakuwa na 1, 2, 3. Ni group 1 ile family kama si whatever one. Don't mark hii kitu ni mark hapa tu. Fungua nitaonyesha. Hii ni mark hii. Don't find this because we are going to sell the numbers.
Now, at this time, where's the DJ? DJ yako wapi? DJ. Now, why is Daniela, where are you? Daniela, come forward. Daniela, come forward. Daniela, come forward. Daniela, come forward. Weka ngoma. Kuna wale form 1 wanapenda mchezo. Mkientertain watu hapa nitakupatia kitu. Nikina nani wale? Anybody. Mwenye atapenda? Now, this chance I give it to a form 4. Tuanzie form 4 ama form 1? Form 4, form 1. Form 4, form 1. Form 1, form 2. Form 2, form 3. Very good. Now we are going to begin. Who's ready? Come. Mwenye ako ready akuje. Those who are ready to come. Wenye wako ready wakuje. Those who are ready come. Those who are ready to come. Form 2s, the floor is yours. Form 2s. Haraka. Form 2s. Come. Come here, come here. You want this? Just call them. Call by their names. Call their names and they come. Only over there. Last 8 seconds.
Talaso.
Talaso form 3. Talaso wapi? Rahab Talaso Mary. Kuja hapa mbele. Mary. Susan, Florida, na Doris.
Makofi. Clap for them. Clap for them. Clap for them. The next family. Next class. Next class. Form 2. Next class. Form 4s, are you ready? You want to come on stage? Form 4s, do you have something? Welcome. Kimbia. Seconds. Utaona chenye utapewa. There's something we are looking for. This one is part of your family. You are contributing to your family. Form 4s. Hakuna. Then Form 4s. Hakuna. Tuache. Tuache. Come. Focus. Are you ready? Now, focus are planning from Thank you, DJ. So. Which form? Which form? Very good. Inakuja. Wakitoka form 4, this is your chance. Form 4, this is your chance. Usipokuja, From first. 1 second. From first. 1 second. 1 second. From first. Faster. Hello. Sasa unaelekea wapi? Unaelekea wapi? Kwa tumetoka. Kwa tumetoka. Kwa tumetoka. Kwa leo we have given you a chance. We have given you a chance. Very good. Wapigie makofi. Wapigie makofi. Very good. Leo nani mwingine? Nani mwingine tumeachia? Nani kuna kichekesho? Nani kuna kichekesho? Kichekesho. Kaplay. Akaplay. Nani kuna kaplay? Hakuna kaplay. Goma. Ndio goma. Ndio goma iwekwe, ndio mtu dance. Nani anataka kudance? Nani anataka kudance? Wenye anataka kudance aingie stage. If you want to dance, here stage. Very good. Wenye anataka kudance aingie stage. Here stage. Now select a song there. dance. Yes, stage. Go to stage. Wale wanataka. Now, wakiendelea kudance, mgeni wetu from Radio Jangwani amesema he has got songs. Atawawekea wimbo mmoja wenye ametunga yeye mwenyewe na ameimbisha. Usikize huo wimbo, wale kama mnaweza dance. So hapa kutoka stage, yeye ndiye anatuwekea huo wimbo na kila mtu aende dance. Okay? Very good. Very good. Very good. Sasa tutabakia hapo kwa stage na mwenye atawajoin awajoin. Our guest here is giving us a song. DJ, 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 DJ.
Shika vizuri, usiangushe.
Hellos. May we have silence? We are almost, this is the last item, then we do awarding. After this is awarding. The awards, the awarding.
Yananirejesha tungeanza awadi.
Sawa, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. DJ. DJ. Six. We have tried. Tumejaribu time. Tumejaribu. Very good. Very good. God is good. God is good. Thank you. Thank you. God is good. God is good. God is good. Yeah, here we are. First of all, I would like to thank you for the participation. You know, what I've learned so many things today. I have now known that we have students who are very good in terms of writing. We have students who are very good in terms of speaking. We have those who are good in terms of acting. And this brings the diversity. And for me, what I know, when you do your discussions there, these things are encouraged. In other words, if you are gifted in explaining, can you explain to your individual? As you saw, those who came to present here, I'm very sure we have encountered in one way or the other. I know you have written those, those are small structured questions. A good number don't take time. Unaona swali, you rush in terms of answering, you don't digest it. And that's why we say when you project that question, you give someone time to digest it, aiangalia aona vile inaenda. And as you know very well in our school here, we have got a great challenge when it comes to the sciences. And that's why as a science department, you see, we are doing these activities more often, just even to create confidence. That content that you have, sometimes you may have it and it becomes very difficult for you to express it. And as we do more oftenly, you are able to express even wherever you go. You can say, I was here, I did this and this, and you can prove it by either doing or by saying. So most of us, those who presented here, you tried, I cannot say, you didn't try, everybody tried. You did your level best, but we expected more than what you presented here. Maybe it's because of a new approach that we used, and of which we are going to iron, and that way we can calculate and see how we are going to improve that. Okay? Are we together? Now, these questions that were exposed there, a smart student, maybe wherever you are seated, you noted down those questions. You can go and sit and you can see. You answer a question, Once it is projected, you ask yourself, oh, kumbe it was like that. But when you are here, maybe you find yourself expressing it differently. So go to your books, do it, and we are not going to rest. These activities are continuing, and very soon we are going to do the physics one, we are going to do the chemistry one, and the sciences. We are going to make sure that they are equipped very well. So because of that, and I know our guests are also traveling the other side, we are anticipated exactly before our activities were to end, but we have found ourselves at this time, and we are not going to waste any single minute from now. So we are coming to the side of awarding. We need to know in these categories, the two categories, who did what, how did the families go, and the judges who are here. They have done their part. Thank you for what you have done. Our Radio Jangwani, thank you for coming. We really feel very good. I know when Sister notified you about this, you have other programs there that you are to attend, but you decided now, today, you come to our school. And if I'm not wrong, maybe it's the second or third time that you have been here. Yeah, the third time. So you can see, you are our friends, and we are your friends. So always welcome, and we appreciate that. And we are going to do the awarding. After the awarding, maybe the final remarks. Sister is going to give us the final remarks, Sister Patricia, on behalf of the school management. Then from there, we'll let you know where you're going to move to. So at this moment, I would like to invite the judges. I was one of them, but I was one of them halfway. The other side, I became now the examiner there, and I stopped now doing the judgment, but they did it very well. And I would like to welcome them to take this floor. And maybe probably I would like to invite Mr. Mbondo to guide us in the next exercise. Please, Mr. Mbondo. Tumpigie makofi.
All the protocols are observed. God is good. God is good. And all the time. Thank you. This is Mr. Mbondo. And I want to say that I'm very happy to be part of this noble activity that has taken a good fraction of our afternoon, which is the biology contest, a showcase. So for that case, I want to take the shortest time possible to just go direct to the awards and also giving the results of what you have done. We had two categories. We had presenters in category number 1 and presenters in category number 2. Category number 1, we had members from the families, the 12 families that we have in our school, and all the families played their part well. Please clap for yourselves. My point number 2 is about the overall thing, the overall results, what you have done. Personally, I'm not a biology teacher, but what I have observed is that really, students, you are trying. So if that spirit that I have seen here continues, I want to assure you that come that come next year or even this year or even the other years, KCSE, science subjects will be at the top. I have also seen that we have students that have knowledge. Wamesoma vitabu, wameiva. Then, when it comes to presenting the issue here or the content, you find yourself forgetting. It is practical. It is scientifically proven that a good student, a good person, a normal human being must forget. Is that okay? So, ukiona umesahau, usijikasirikie. Is that okay? Yes, just appreciate yourself. Take courage next time, and I know that you are going to do better. So, in category number 1, we had the 12 families represented, and we were looking at the content-wise, the content that you have. We had the participants from each family, and in that category, which is category number 1, we had Form 3s and Form 4s pairing to answer only one question from each family, and the same case to Form 1s and Form 2s. That first category was marked out of 20 marks. It was marked out of 20 marks. Your part there, you are just to give 8 points or even answer the questions that were given there. But on our side also, we were looking at how audible were you? How confident were you? Did you use the right terms when answering your questions? So those are the things that we were looking at. Also, the time management was also some of the things that we were looking at. And before I start releasing the results, I want to appreciate everybody who has taken part in this exercise. Ningependa kwanza kila mtu ajipigie makofi. Ningependa pia niwashukuru judges wetu, nikiwa mmoja wao Mwalimu Justin and the madam there. We were all working together. So let us also appreciate them. And at this point, I want to recognize in a special way all the participants. Everybody mwenye amekuja hapa akajibu swali. So 4 from each family, 4 from each family. Please come and get your award. All the participants for category A and category number B, all of them. Kujeni haraka, save time please. Form 1s, Form 2s, Form 3s and Form 4s. Bora uko na tag. Sawa, kuja kama umetupa, kuja. Ya. Mwalimu, saidia. Haya, tuwapigie makofi. Let us appreciate them as they take their awards. Wait, Justin, kuja mbele. So I want to request Mr. Maina and Madam Kellen, please come and assist also in awarding. Saidia tuanze tu. Ukipata unaondoka. Mama, unaambia pale. Ya. Saidia nini sasa? Hiva. Chukua tu hata kama ni 10. Chukua 10 hivi ya.
Let us appreciate them, please. DJ, Ngoma. Thank you, Walimu. Now, I want to go to direct to now the results of what you have done, and I'm going to list the results per family, the family-wise. So we had the 12 families did well, because out of, for category A, out of the possible 20 marks that you are supposed to get, the highest family, the highest family managed to score. It was not 20. They were 23. Out of the 23 marks you are supposed to get, the highest family got 21.5 marks. And the lowest got 8.5 marks. So, on that matter, I want to say that I'm going to read the names of the families and what they scored. So, the last family, I'm going to start with the position number 12. It went to a family known as St. Dominic Savio. Please, let us not laugh at them, please. Then, position number 11 for category number 1 went to St. Paul with 11 marks. Then, position number 10 went to a family known as St. John the Baptist. John Baptist de La Salle. So that is the family that went with position number 10. So position number 9 went to a family known as, in fact, there was no position number 9. There was a tie of two families, St. Peter and St. Francis of Assisi. So they scored 13.5 marks. Position number 7 went to a family known as St. Ignatius of Loyola. Then position number 6 went to a family known as St. Maria Mazzarello. Then position number 5 went to a family known as position number 5 went to a family known as St. Philip Nelly. Position number 5 went to that family. Then position number 4 in that category number 1 went to a family known as St. Don Bosco with 17.25 out of possible 23 marks. Then the other one, number 3 now, the top 3, position number 3 went to a family known as St. Albert the Great with 17.5 marks. Then position number 2 went to a family known as Blessed Laura Dukunya. So they were position number 2 in category number 1. Then position number 1 went to the family that last time in mathematics did not do well. Which family is that one? Saint Teresa of Calcutta. So out of the possible, out of the possible 23 marks, this family managed to score 21 and a half. Let us appreciate them. On that case, I want to recognize in a special way the best 2 presenters in that category number 1. If I call your name in category number 1, please come forward. The best presenter, I'm going to call the best 2. So the second best presenter went to a student in Form 1 from a family known as St. Albert the Great, known as Arbe Bonaya. So Arbe Bonaya, please come forward. Then the first student, who is now the best student presenter in that category, was from the family of Saint Teresa of Calcutta, Jessica and Naboya. So please come forward. You slightly missed the chance. Maybe you last time tried to check on time. Maybe you just a few seconds were just off for you. Please let us appreciate them. Question 2 in category 1, in geometrical set, in the beginning. Please, sister. Sorry, sister, please. Sorry for disturbing you. Please, Mr. Nicodemus. Mathematics department is here. Please come and do something. Let us appreciate Mwalimu as he comes. Tumpigie makofi, please, as she goes. Sawa. Everybody is happy, Mwalimu. So now we are going to have the results for category number 2, which was just oral questions. And here, time was really a factor. So category number 2, I'm just going to call the last family and maybe the first, let's say 4 families. Is that okay? So in that category, we had a possible 6 marks for every student to scoop, for each family to scoop, and it's a good attempt that position 1, okay, there is no family that scooped 0 in that category. Please begin makofi. So the last family scored 1, and that family is the family that was position number 2 in category number 1. So you can see that these big questions, that family is well equipped. But the simple questions, section A questions, the family is not well equipped. So please do something. And that family is none other than Blessed Laura Vicuña. Then position number 11 went to a family. It was a tie of very many, in fact not number, it was number 9. It was just number 9. So they scored 2 and that is a family known as St. Teresa of Calcutta. That was position number 1. St. Albert the Great, that was position number 3. St. Don Bosco, that was position number 4. You can see the top families are not doing well in these simple questions. So please, we also have St. Peter still is there with 2, and St. John de La Salle, who is the Baptist, with 2. So you can see those families, all of them, they scored 2 out of a possible 6 mark test. Then I'm going to have to call the position number 7. Position number 7. Okay, position number not 7 now. I'm going to call position number 4. Position number 4 was a tie. A tie also of 3. So it was a tie of I think 4 families. Yeah. The first family was St. Francis of Assisi, St. Dominic Savio, and St. Ignatius of Loyola. Then position number, so that is just position, that was position number 4. So position number 2, no, there's no position number 2. It was a tie also of position number 1s. All the others that I have not called were position number 1 in that category. And the families are St. Paul. St. Paul, unfortunately, that family was position number 11. Why are you laughing? Please let us appreciate them. Then, the other family that is scored 4 is Maria Mazzarello. And the last family, the other family is St. Philip Nelly. They also had 4 marks out of 6. Let us appreciate everyone who participated in that category. So allow me to recognize the best presenters in those categories, and I'm going to have the best 2. Now, this category, the criteria that we have used to select the best presenter is the person who the microphone was on her mouth every time. If a question is asked, they give the microphone to that person. So these are the people. Category number 2, the second best presenter is Rebecca Daniel from a family known as Maria Mazzarello. Please come forward. Then, the best presenter in that category is from a family known as St. Philip Nerida, and is none other than Sarah Nasibo Kalicha. Please come forward. I want to request Mr. Benson. Mr. Benson, where are you? Please accompany Sarah as she comes. Tuwapigie makofi. So they were able to organize their families, and you can see that they emerged, they did well. In fact, they are from the best 2 families in that category. I have to give a call, please, as they go. Thank you, DJ. Also, now we have. I want now to go direct to the overall results, whereby now we combine the results for category number 1 and category number 2, so that now we see which is the best family that took the day. So category number 1, I said that it had 23 marks, and category number 2 2, it had possible 6 marks. So if you sum that, you are going to get 29 marks. So the marks that I'm going to read here, they are out of a possible 29 mark test. So the families are ranked in this way. Sorry to say this, that, okay, I want to announce that there was position number 12, there were 2 ties of number 10, there was number 9, number 8, there was number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. Now, position number 12 went to a family that took the trophy last time of the spelling bee competition. Do you remember? Which family is that one? Thank you. So the family is Saint Dominic Savio. They got a total of 11.5 out of a possible 29 mark presentation. Then position number 10, they were 2. That went to noble families here that are led by our dear sisters. Should I say their names? The first family that scored is St. John the Baptist, led by Sister Patricia, and that family scooped 15 out of 29. Then the other family, I don't know if it is a patron by by a sister, is St. Paul. St. Paul, you also scooped 15 marks. Thank God that I don't know your patron. Then, yeah, there is a position number 9. Now this one goes to the family of Sister Regina. That is St. Peter. They scooped 15.5 out of 29. Tuwapigie makofi, please. Then there is position number 8. That is St. Francis of Assisi. They scored 16.5 out of 29 marks. Then position number 7 went to a family that is patroned by a guy known as the HOD mathematics. So, St. Ignatius of Loyola, please, tuwapigie makofi. They scooped 17.5 out of 29. Then there is another family here, position number 6, that is whose patron is the game's patron, and is St. Maria Mazzarello. And they scooped 19 out of 29. So they are 10 marks away from the total mark, the total score. Then we have the family that scooped number 5 is St. John Bosco. St. John Bosco. And they got 19.25 pass out of 29. 19.25 marks. Let us appreciate them. Now, which families have I not called? St. Philip, Ganyo, St. Gabriela. Thank you. So please let each one of us appreciate those families that I have called. Sorry. Just something bad. Please forgive me for that. There is position number 4 that went to a family known as St. Albert the Great with 19.5 out of 29. So in in just a single clap, please let us appreciate those families. No, in an order, please. Tena. Thank you. Then we have now the top 3 families, and I'm going to call the name of their patrons. Position number 3 went to a family whose patron is Mr. Okay, this family, I want to give a brief history about this family. This family, in a contest that was the chemistry contest, it did not do well. Which family was this? Saint? So you know the family. So the family is St. Philip Neri. So please make a queue, a good queue, just around here, just next here, so that we recognize you in a special way. Families, St. Philip Neri, please, patron is Mr. Mugambi. Come and wait for your family members here. Then they scored 20 out of 29 marks. Please let us appreciate them. Where are you? Please come. We want to see you, the champions. DJ, where are you? Aya, wake kitu. I want to call where is Madam Nifa, please? Madam Nifa, come and award this family. Kuja mchukue kama familia. Aya, want to see you. Okay, sasa. Let us appreciate them, please. Tuwapigie makofi. These people are not happy. Aya, sawa, please go back and take your seats. Aya, now I have 2 families here. Which families have I not called? Gani? Send Teresa. Nagani? Send Laura. Blessed. Sindio? Okay. Thank you. Now, the best family, and this one is this is the best from the bottom of 2 is which family? Blessed Laura Vicuña. Please come forward. This family is has a patron, a female patron in this case, a lady teacher here who is the deputy of the school, is Madam Beatrice. So I don't know if Madam is around. So please, Blessed Laura Vicuña, come forward and get. Where are you? Where? Pastor. Aya, Boboso. Aya. Where are they? Blessed Laura Vicuña, they scored 21 out of 29, so they are just 8 marks away. Well, we want to see you. Come here. Elizabeth drew something on the whiteboard there. Everybody just was not able to know what is happening because she was silent. She was not doing anything. She was just writing. Please I want to call Mr. Maina for the second time. Please come forward and give this family their gift. Haya, kujeni sasa mpokee kitu yenu. Kuja. Haya, mpokee kila kitu. Tupige makofi. Haya. Tupige makofi. Haya. Kento, where are you? Haya, sawa. Please take your seats. Tupige makofi as they go back. Then the best family that took the day is the family of one of our teachers here who teach which subject? Which subject? Please, Mwalimu. We also want our families, when we have our contest, to do something. So, for that case, the family of St. Teresa of Calcutta took the day with 23.5 marks. So they are just around 4 marks away from the total mark. So please let us appreciate them as they come forward. DJ, we again, Ngoma. DJ, where are you? Okay, Ngoma. Aya, Mr. Justin, where is your group? Jessica, where are you? Aya, faster. Aya, this family did not do well in a... Yeah. Yes. Now, DJ Kidogo. This family, the first time we had mathematics contest, it is the family that took the day from the bottom. Please let us appreciate them. Even the chemistry, number 1. So the family does not cannot maintain its position. That is what they are telling us. Chemistry number 1, and mathematics. Let us appreciate them, please. You have to give a coffee.
Then I want to go in a good way with Patricia to come award them, and after awarding them, I'm going to, before she comes, in the better give a video place, I'm going to go a video from here, then you just in 1 minute, please video in 1 minute for them, because they are taking the day, and after that, I want to rest at this position, then Patricia, please just rest, double. So I want to say that I'm grateful for this opportunity, that everybody has taken part, and we have really done well as students. We have really done well as students. So I need my humble appeal to everyone of us to go back to our sciences. All as we know, sciences are very important. As for our case here, biology is a compulsory subject. It is a biology science. It's a compulsory science subject. Please let us take it with all the seriousness that it deserves. So for that case, I want to place my guest at this position, and I want to welcome Mr. Patricia for all these people after the short play without the music. Then after that, Sister Patricia awarding them, that is after they have done a bit. You also give us your final remarks as the one who is now in charge of us in this ceremony. So please let us dakika kidogo, dakika 1 minute. Thank you. So now we are going to have you given your award, and for that case, Mr. Patricia, welcome, and give your final remarks. Let us appreciate Mr. as she comes. Thank you. So, God bless you.
God is good.
I am a witness.
God is good.
I am a witness.
And all the time,
Things are getting better.
in every competition, there's always a winner. But what I like about you is that even though you lose, you still keep fighting to do what? To win. So it's a good spirit, and we want to congratulate Saint Teresa of Calcutta. And we want to tell you, though you are last in mathematics, when you are passing biology, and we hope you will keep that spirit to do better even in other classes. So, am I giving them? There are some people who don't want to clap. We are going to give them the clap of the ring. Okay? We start with 1 finger, 2 until 5, then the last one. Come on. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, everybody 1, 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2. Clap, 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 clap. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So on behalf of attention please, on behalf of the sisters, we want to thank our teachers, in association with the science department, for all the efforts they are putting to ensure that we improve in our science subject. So teachers feel appreciated, feel thanked, and feel supported. And to you, our dear students, we also want to thank you for taking up this challenge. By the fact that you came and stood here and tried to answer that question, that's already already a success story for you. So thank you very much, students. And those who didn't get a chance to come here, next time, please offer yourself. You can also participate and comment. So on behalf of the sitters, we are just grateful to all of you. And then to our friends of Little Jangwani, we also thank you because you are always available, you've always cooperated with us. So also feel very much appreciated and pass our thanks to all the rest who helped me to do this. Next Wednesday, we are going to have a contest also. Of which subject? Which subject we don't dance with us? Physics. So get ready for physics. And in those many remarks, we are going to pray. After I finish the prayer, I will give you the next instruction of what we are going to do from here. Somebody wants to pray for us? Yes. Who? Justina. Shall we stand, please?
Let us pray in the name of the
Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love and trust me here, ever this day, be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. Pray for us. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.